So, Crime and Punishment. Fyodor Dostoyevsky's Crime and Punishment. In this story, Raskolnikov, he kills Alyona Ivanova, an elderly pawnbroker, not a particularly sympathetic character, and her half-sister. Initially, he targets only the Alyona. He decides that if he robs her, he can make better use of her money and he can help people around him, help his family primarily. But the unexpected arrival of her half-sister means he has to help her as well to avoid being identified. And yes, that is our inciting incident. I'm a couple of chapters in with my student working on it, and it'll be slow going, but it's a fantastic read. It really is a psychological thriller. But perhaps the best thing about it that I've gathered so far, I mean, obviously I've read it before, but the best thing about it, I find, is that even though it deals with like really big moral themes, it's never a sermon. He doesn't hit you over the head with it. When you read some of these feminist authors like Jean Rhys in the 1920s, she had a book that I really liked called After Leaving Mr. Mackenzie. But you can absolutely tell every character, it's her voice telling you about the patriarchy and so on. Dostoyevsky, he doesn't do that at all. The characters are all really well fleshed out, individual characters, and he goes between this omni narrative, so like the author as God describing events, then he goes into the main characters' point of view, and it's a really nice little balancing act. I think that you really do need to know something about his life to completely appreciate the book. For example, he was in prison because of this group that he was in, where they used to discuss radical ideas. And like a lot of the other gentlemen in the group, they told him he was going to be shot in the morning, and he was taken out to the firing squad. But then it was like, only joking, we're sending you to a Siberian camp instead for 4 years. But that had a terrible impact on his health. He never really fully recovered from the stress that night of thinking he was going to be shot in the morning. And it really is, it's absolutely worth reading. This student of mine, she's very intellectual and very fluent in English, so she's appreciated it too. But I'll do upgrades every week after we do a couple more chapters. I'll update. One thing to note, this gives you a great insight into St. Petersburg in the 19th century, what it was really like, and it's all so atmospheric, but of course it is a psychological thriller, perhaps the first one I could